There. Chat. There we go. Next. I mean, okay. Let's see what we got here. Man, is it bright out today. Got some aliasing problems. Alright, get up. Okay. So it can be done slowly. WASD. Make him walk in a circle. Ah. Oh. Well, I have choices. Okay, marriage picture, but waking up alone. Not gonna get dressed. Alright, cool. Shower.
I better take a shower and get dressed before I go downstairs.
And hear me out. You're outside naked. Why not, right? Wait, can I just... Oh. Not what I thought was gonna happen. Escape. Hey, hold on. It's on the railing. Just... Okay. There's also a note on the floor over here.
Gone shopping. I'll pick the kids up from school at lunchtime, and then I'll come home to get things ready for Jason's birthday party. Don't work too hard. I love you.
What? Why would you just slip it under the door? I'm confused. Let me check something real quick. What is birthday limit? Yeah, he had that thing for limiting the FPS. At least he didn't put motion blur on. We'll do 8x on that. Yeah. Barb. Oh, okay. Alright. Why not, right? That's the extended shot we needed right there. Guessing that's the bathroom behind me. This is a kid's room. Nope, nope. Controls. Oh, he juggles. Wait, hold on, hold on. Okay, alright, alright. Basically the same controls as, Detroit. Anything else left to do in the kids' room now? Just the tutorial. Alright, let's get upstairs. He did say he wanted to take a shower before going downstairs.
I better take a shower and get dressed before I go downstairs.
Why? It's your own house, damn it. Nobody's home. Go downstairs. I wonder what happens if I keep forcing him to attempt to go downstairs. Fine. Nothing like a little early morning narcissism, right? Really? I have to make them... Okay, alright. Now... What's... Oh, shaving. Okay. Wait, what? Oh my god, who shaves that slowly? I mean, yeah, you're not just ripping it across your face, but damn. We are seeing far more of the character than we actually want to see. Good morning, Danielle. Wait, he's putting on the same dirty-ass underwear? Oh, they're not... He's a wizard. My character's a wizard. I'm so glad we get to see the bulging profile. So, how are you doing, Danielle? Good morning. You picked the perfect time to join. Wait, hold on. All of that, and he just put on baggy ass shirt. Wait, is it baggy? Okay, no, not baggy. Never mind. The jeans are baggy though. Give me a second here. I'm cleaning my glasses. It's super bright. The light coming in the window. I slept well. I made I turned that bread last night into a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich this morning. That was my breakfast. Can you just do the stairs? Do the stairs. Do the stairs right. There we go. All right. I don't want. Grapes? Hold on, what did I do? What happens if I just sit here and... Oh my god, he popped into existence! Dude walked out from behind a tree! Drink it from the... Drink it from the container. Do it. What do you want from me? Oh, hell yeah. Knew it. Whoa, what? He choked on it. Hold on, I just dropped a bunch of stuff. Ah. Breakfast of champions. 1 grape, a swig of orange juice, and a cup of coffee. Excuse you. There you go. Intensely stare outside. Wait, are those? Oh, okay, they're toy swords. At least I assume they're toys. Can confirm men never grow up. I have apparently satisfied the garden requirement. I never accomplished the work that I was supposed to do.
Hey, take it easy. You're gonna knock me over. So this is your big day, huh?
Oh,
Am I grown up?
I just rolled out of bed, took a shower, ate my grape OJ and coffee, saw breakfast. The kids are coming home from work or coming home from school. Okay.
Up now?
10 years old. That's not exactly grown up, but you're getting there.
Now, can I drive your car?
And I think you're gonna have to wait a little while for that.
Ethan, can you please help me?
I'm coming.
Well, the mom left a note for me and said that. Well, I guess my wife left a note for me and said that she was picking the kids up, I believe, from school, and that she'd be home soon. Or something along those lines. So.
They've been so excited since this morning. I could hardly keep them in line.
Also, I would like to point out that the mom just carried the groceries all the way to the front door. I took them from her for like 5 seconds and just placed them on a counter. I am helpful.
In the supermarket. How's your day been? Managed to get any work done?
Nope.
Not really. I tried, but I didn't really nail it. I hope I get inspired because we're supposed to be presenting the plans to the client next month.
I've got a billion things to do. It'll never be ready before Jason's pals arrive. Can you please help me? There should be plates in the living room cupboard.
Nah, I got work to do. Bye.
No problem. Leave it to me.
I'm gonna play with the toys. I'm a terrible.
I thought you bought that for the kids.
Of course. I'm just checking that it still works.
Yeah, sure.
She doesn't buy my shit. Alright, where are the plates? Where the hell are the plates?
Hey, Ethan. I thought I asked you to take care of the plates.
Oh, they're
I
on the
forgot.
counter.
They're in the living room cupboard, right?
Yeah, they haven't moved since last time I asked.
Wait, living room cupboard? Living room cupboard? Where? Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck this up. Where the hell is the living room? Oh, is that it?
That door is always sticking. Give it a big tug.
Rip it off the hinges, my guy. Solve the problem once and for all.
That's the set my mother gave us. Be careful, okay?
Don't worry. I wouldn't want to be responsible for a diplomatic incident with your mother.
Hey, Ethan, you said you were going to be careful.
I'm sorry. I'll be more gentle.
super careful. You'll break the plate. I did it! The one task you assigned me. I have done it. I am good husband. And now I'm gonna come distract you.
Ethan.
I don't know if I've already told you this today, Mrs. Mars, but I find you very attractive.
You're not so bad yourself, Mr. Mars.
What if I just... No. Oh my god, I could just not!
Come on, go away. I've got work to do.
Yeah, you do. Work it. I should definitely help.
Can I do anything to help?
No thanks. I should be able to manage.
Okay.
Did you find the present for Jason?
Yeah, I picked it up from the store this morning. Oh, we were lucky. It was the last one in stock.
Jason looks happy.
Yeah. It's
This is natural human conversation.
hard to believe he's 10 years old today. It seems like only yesterday we were flirting in high school. We're getting old, Ethan.
When are Jason's friends coming?
Oh, about 2 p.m.? Oh, God, I hope I'll be able to keep the situation under control. Not like last year.
I will just, I'll just go fuck off now. Bye. Find that inspiration. Actually, you know what? I should probably go work. I mean, since I'm useless at everything else, you know? No, wait, what? No. Not what I wanted to do. And we do that. No, it's a line. We've made a line. Two converging lines. We're so good at this architect stuff. Can I do more? What? Oh! Ooh. I didn't hold it long enough. Oh. Okay. Well, we got some work done, right? Like 5 minutes of work a day, that's about normal, right? Maybe I'm a better father than I am a husband? And there's got to be some reason she's still looking.
That's
right?
it. I'm free as a bird.
Hey, 5 minutes, boys, okay? After that, we've got to eat because your friends are going to be here
Okay,
soon.
we promise, Mom.
Who wants to go first?
Me first.
No,
me
me
first.
Easy, fellas. You can both have a turn.
Me first. Me first.
Which
me
one's Jason?
first.
It's this one, right? That one.
I want to do this.
We'll
All
do
right,
birthday
Jason.
boy first.
Let's do the helicopter.
Now let him go straight into the plate glass window. Imagine I just let go.
It's my turn now. It's my turn.
Yeet the child.
Okay, Sean, get ready. Here we go.
Imagine though, just like shot put the
Come
child.
on, Dad. Show us how
sliding
strong
glass.
you are.
Big muscles.
Be careful. Hang on.
Throw it your back.
Oh.
And now an epic duel to the death.
This time you're done for. You're gonna pay for all your crimes, evil one.
Ha! Surrender, weakling. Say your prayers.
Beat the child at his own game.
Yeah.
Give up. I am victorious.
Watch out.
Oh.
Attack, attack.
Whoa. Whoa.
Come on.
Oh, that's gonna leave a mark.
Yeah, Jason.
Let him get me.
Continue. Yeah, good.
Yeah. Ha. Ha.
Go, Jason. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Whoa. Yo. Yeah.
Slay the father.
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ha. Ha.
Food's ready, kids. You coming in?
We're coming.
Was he just upset that the child beat him? He looked mildly annoyed. Alright, that was enough family time,
Sean?
right?
Lunch is ready.
I'll go get him.
What, who? What? Who's Sean? Oh, it's the other kid.
Why isn't Sean at the table? He should be around here somewhere.
Well, you know, when your kid gets to a certain age, they want to stop. Oh my god, he killed the bird.
Sean? What's up?
It's Merlin. He's dead.
What'd you do?
He's dead and it's all my fault.
No, it's not, Sean. Of course it's not your fault.
Well, you see, Dad, I snapped his neck.
I'd give anything if you could come back to life.
You know, Sean, there's some things which just have to happen. Even if you don't want them to.
It's not fair, Dad.
Hey, no, how's
It's
it
not
going?
fair.
I know.
bird was perfectly fine when I was up here last. Looked happy and healthy. That's some serial killer vibes. I should randomize them just to mess with you guys. But yeah, kids tossing out some serial killer vibes right there, murdering small helpless animals.
I'd like to have a quick look at some shoes for Sean. Can you watch Jason for a minute? I promise, we won't be long.
Sure,
Oh,
no
we're
problem.
100% losing the child.
We're not going anywhere, are we, Jason?
Come on, honey.
Either that or the Sean and the mother are dead. We're losing the kid.
Jason! Jason!
Kid, what the hell?
Jason! Jason! Jason!
That's Jason, right? No, is it?
Jason, you really shouldn't run her off like that, you know? There's an awful lot of people in here.
Please, Dad, can I have one? I would really love to have one. Please, Dad, come on.
Okay, let's go buy a balloon.
Great!
Yes,
Hey,
reward
Jim.
the child
What's
for
your
not
name?
doing
Jason,
Which balloon would you like, Jason?
what he was supposed
the
to
red
do.
one.
That is how
There you
he'll
go.
learn.
That'll be $2, sir.
Jason, wait for me. Wait for your dad, son. It's really crowded in here.
Bye, child.
Keep the change.
It is impossible to try on a pair of shoes with this crowd. Where's Jason?
He was here a second ago. I bought him a balloon, I turned around and he just disappeared.
Disappeared? What do you mean disappeared?
I mean, our offspring is missing, madam.
Stay here. I'll go get him. I'll be right back. Jason! Jason! Jason!
It's probably in the bathroom. Or, you know, kidnapped and murdered. One of them.
Jason! Jason!
No, wrong one. Controls actually make sense for a second. Lingerie?
Jason!
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 Red balloon! Red balloon!
Jason! Jason! Jason!
Watch where you're going!
Jason! Jason!
Oh wait, hold on, he's going up. He's going over there. No,
Jason!
that's not him. It's him.
Watch it!
Different kid.
Jason!
Hey, what's the matter with you?
Jason, God, you really had me scared. Jason!
Hey, be careful, right?
Jason!
Oh god.
Jason!
Careful, right?
They could have tried some variant of that.
Hey!
Jason!
Street. About to get
Jason!
hit. He's about to get run
Shit.
over.
Dad!
No, child, no! Yo, yeah, right?
Jason! Oh my god, no!
Dude, I took the hit.
Oh my god.
I took the hit.
No!
I legitimately took the hit for the child. What? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, I'm the one that lost the kid. Yeah, I don't blame her, but fuck. Rosie, what have you done? The robot uprising has begun. She stole my phone charger. Well, it does these opening credits. I'll be right back. Ah. Where'd you chase me? Why is it quiet? What have I done to bother you so? that
Hi,
single
Sean.
dad lifestyle.
My dad.
Sure. I mean, to be fair, right? Like, I couldn't even keep my kids safe for 5 minutes. No, more than likely it's because I couldn't keep my kids safe for 5 minutes. I mean, do you blame her? Father of the Year material right there. And no, I did not actually watch anything on this. I don't have any clue what's going to happen. It's just so obvious the kid was going to run off. And I'm not even talking about like from a storyline perspective. I'm talking like real life. That kid was running off. No question about it. Which is why the dad should have been hyper vigilant about that shit, because he's a dad. The reason I knew the kid was running off was because I'm a dad. That's just what kids do. No, it's just between loading scenes. I could toss it over onto my NVMe drive, which would get rid of those, but, like, eh. Told you, single dad lifestyle. You know what this building reminds me of? Depression. Straight depression. You know what? You know what? He's not going to talk to us.
So, do you want to talk a little?
Nope.
Talk about what?
I don't know, about you, your friends, how things are going.
Nothing special.
One snack?
It's time for your snack. Are you hungry?
I guess, a little.
Let's see what we can find in the kitchen.
Dude, you know the only thing in there is beer. Come on now. Okay, maybe not the only thing. I'm proud of him. He's got mixed veggies. Unfortunately, he's got like 5 pounds of mixed veggies that he's not going to eat, so... Slug it. We all know how well you do with orange juice. That was not a snack for your kid, dude. Bro. Yeah, just toss him the tangerine. Whatever that is. Peach, maybe?
Here, Sean. Here's your snack.
Apple.
Thanks, Dad.
Dad, you know you're the reason Mom left, right? How is it not the cartoon? Well, son, this is awkward. What the hell? Hold on, I want to see where this is going. What? Child, what are you watching? Ah.
You've got a cold coming on.
What are you looking at,
I'm
dude?
gonna see if I can find some medicine for you.
%100% one of Jason's teddy bears.
I think there's some medicine in the bathroom cabinet.
This apartment reminds me of depression. There is no bathroom cabinet, my guy. Turn on the light, leave the room. That's how you do it.
Grace has Sean this weekend. It seems like he can't wait to get back to his mother.
Well, I mean, you provide such a loving home for him. Nah, sure, why not? Yep, turn on the light, leave the room. That's how we do. I'm just gonna ruin this guy's electric bill. I guess he lost the kid again? Oh, no, child's still here.
Here, take this. It'll make you feel better.
Thanks, Dad.
You want what?
What do you say we play together for a while?
I'd rather watch TV.
Wait, again? Isn't this exactly what happened last time? Yep.
Please, Dad. You're in front of the TV.
Oh.
Oh, sorry. Sean, do you want to do your homework now?
Please, Dad. Let me watch TV a little while longer. We'll
I'm
do it
gonna-
later, okay?
I'm gonna go ahead and say.
All right, I'll come back a little later.
Oh, that's like me, like watching the TV. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and shut off.
Dad, why'd you turn it off? It was my favorite show. Turn it back on, Dad.
No, I think you've watched enough TV for today.
Please,
Act
Dad,
out.
just a little while longer.
I said no, that's enough.
That's not fair. Mom always lets me watch TV after school.
Sean hasn't done his homework yet.
That'll help. Go scold him about the whole homework thing. Look! I mean, I killed his brother. Lock. No lock? He ran away. He's not in here. Oh, he is in here. Look at that. Woo!
Leave me alone. I hate you.
Yeah, no, Dad, no. Be a father. Alright, well, you know what we gotta do. We gotta turn on the light and leave the room. Or we just leave the room. Gonna need to go get them drugs, dude. Oh, it's a flashback. Wait, it's not a flashback. What? Origami pupper? Molly. What was that? Ooh. Interesting that we get the precipitation amount. What? Game? Game, what are you doing? Hey, Zen. I wonder what the hell that happened just now. For some reason, FPS tanked to 1.
Lauren Winter. Ring any bells?
Nope, can't say it
For
does.
real, you scared it then.
Oh,
now.
that Lauren Winter. 3rd floor, last door on the left at the end of the corridor.
You just got bought with $5. I mean, looking around, I can't say I blame him. Look at that. Look at those seats. Ugh. Imagine coming here And thinking, yeah, this is the place I want to buy a room from. Oh, it's this kind of place. Okay. FBI, open up.
Lauren Winter?
Sorry, I only see clients by appointment.
I'm not a client.
It's $50. I don't kiss and I don't do any weird shit.
Fine by me.
Put your money on the table. You got exactly 10 minutes. When the alarm rings, it's over, okay? You should take your clothes off. We ain't got all day.
Actually, I'm not a customer.
Shit, a cop. I should have known. What do you want, a freebie? Is that it?
My name is Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. The families of the victims of the Origami Killer asked me to investigate the murders. I came here just to ask you some questions about Johnny.
I already told the police all I know and I have nothing to add. Leave me alone.
The killer is walking around free as we speak. He'll kill again if he's not arrested.
My Johnny's dead, so what difference does it make?
I understand, Lauren. I know what you're going through.
Oh yeah? You know what it feels like to find your own son's body on a wasteland? I'm sorry, I don't believe you have the slightest idea what I'm going through, Mr. Shelby.
I bought 10 minutes of your time, didn't I? All I ask is that you use that time to answer some questions.
You want to pay me to tell you about my son? Is that it? You can buy my body, Mr. Shelby, but my son is not for sale. Get out of here. Get the fuck out!
I mean, fair.
Well, if you remember anything, the smallest detail, give me a call.
And, you know, I can't imagine what you're going through. But I'm only trying to put your son's killer to rest. Or your, whatever, thing. I mean, make it spin. Yeah, just do circles. Just do circles at the door. What the hell? I mean, you'd think she'd want the killer caught, right? Although I suppose...
Lauren! Lauren, open up, baby. It's me.
Troy, what are you doing here? I already told you, I don't want to see you anymore.
Sorry, Del, but I really wanted to see ya.
Whoa! Wait, whoa. Hold on.
What do you want, asshole?
Lauren, is everything all right?
She's just swell. Now beat it, loser! You again? If you're looking for trouble, you found it. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. Oh!
Oh my god.
Again, asshole.
Are you alright?
Better than him, I guess. Who is he?
An ex-client who thinks he owns me. He was getting violent, and I told him I didn't want to see him anymore.
The animations are a little bit janky. I'm interested to see where the story goes, though.
Well, you should be careful. He'll probably be back. Sorry about the mess.
Mr. Shelby,
Yeah.
thanks.
Ah, you're fine. Walk it off. Right? Like, it's... I'm still kind of curious as to how the, you know, the pudgy, private eye guy is such a scrappy motherfucker. Game? You loading? Everything good, game? Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Oh, god damn it, did I lose my other kid? Oh, I knew he was on the drugs. I knew it. Wait, hold on. Is my guy some kind of, like, police officer now? Wasn't he an architect? This is a different guy? Dude, I am so drugged out right now. Look at my face. Yo, I'm about to walk up to my colleagues, doped out of my mind, at a crime scene. What the hell? This is gonna go well.
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Oh, wait a
Agent
minute.
Norman Jaden, FBI.
You got a badge or something, Mr. Jaden?
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Let me just go reach for my gun real quick.
Check. You can pass.
He said FBI, right? Did he say FBI or FBI? Because his badge said Department of Investigation. Also, it was like a business card.
I'm looking for Lieutenant Blake. Is he around?
I saw him arrive earlier. He's here somewhere.
Thanks.
I'm confused.
Video memo recording, Agent 4702.
It's Ari!
3 Norman Jaden, Tuesday, October 4th, 2011. Time is 8:14 a.m. There's a railroad track near where the body was left. Same as all the other victims. Unrelated to the investigation. The crime scene is compromised by all these people. I doubt there'll be many clues left, if there were any to start with. Some orchid pollen. The concentration of pollen in the air is quickly decreasing because of the rain, but it gets higher in the direction of the body.
Hey! You there! What are you doing?
Lieutenant Blake? I'm Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI.
Yeah.
I went by your office this morning. They told me to be here.
Office? Now, if you're looking for rain, dead bodies, and highways, you come to the right place. Mike, will you tell that asshole with the bulldozer to stop for 5 minutes? I can't hear myself think here.
Right away, Lieutenant.
Well, are you coming, Jaden?
So, what happened?
Some guy taking his dog for a piss found a body about 6 o'clock this morning. We don't know much more right now. Based on what we've seen, looks like the work of the origami killer. Any news on the coroner? He's on his way, Lieutenant. We've been waiting for an hour, for fuck's sake.
Do we know the cause of death?
There are no marks on the body. Chances are he was drowned, like the others.
Drowned in the heavy
Has the time of death been established?
Based on the rigor mortis, must be less than 6 hours ago. We should know more once the coroner has had a look.
Has the body been identified?
No, not yet. We should know more later today. Tony, I don't want to see a single shit-stirring journalist within a mile of here. You got it?
Yes, Lieutenant.
There are a lot of people on the crime scene. Aren't you afraid your men might destroy some clues?
You don't find proof sitting behind a desk. We're not in the habit of trampling things into the ground if we're not in the FBI.
No, of course not. That's not what I meant.
Listen, I'm a little busy here. Why don't we discuss all this a little later, back at the office?
Oh, no problem. I understand. Do you mind if I have a look around?
Be my guest. Hey, Jaden, come and see me if you find anything, okay? We're on the same team now.
Are we? I wear my sunglasses. Oh, hey, look, there's something.
Harry Campbell, sample of no interest. Comes from one of the policemen present on the wasteland.
What did he do? Spit on the crime scene. Didn't police guys just say that this guy taking a fucking leak? Oh, okay.
Harry, comment. Traces of blood on the railroad track. The blood report indicates an advanced and long-lasting state of exhaustion. Footprints continue just after the pollen trail. There's a good chance that they're the killers.
Now let's walk all over them.
Harry, comment. Traces of blood detected on the fence behind the railroad line.
Oh, I have to hold it. I have to hold it. Hold on, hold on. I got this. I got this. I got it. I got it.
There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car.
Yeah, but you gotta make it up. The classic sign up.
The body is still here. Strange character, that Blake. Didn't seem too pleased to see me. Why the hell is there blood here? Way too many people here. They're trampling all over the crime scene. The body is still here.
Okay, goodbye. Oh my god, no. Okay. No, left shift. Okay, whatever. It's fine. We're good. We're good. We made it. Alright, let me go creep around my body.
Harry, comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. Superficial wound on the right thigh. The blood is identical to that on the fence. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file.
We got this, Ari.
Think I've seen all there is to see.
Hello, fellow law enforcement.
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
No, I've seen enough. I'm leaving too.
Let's carpool. You know, with all this heavy rain, I think I'd be basically getting a shower at the moment. Hi, I'm with the FBI, you know, the Federal Department of Investigation. We have a problem with, you know,
A butterfly.
language. Oh, I'm supposed to be. That is clearly two crows. We'll go with the
A
fox.
fox.
The crab. Mr. Krabs. No, we'll go
Two
with this.
faces back to back.
I was gonna go with the dude in the mask.
A shadow. A threatening shadow.
But no. I saw it. Your skull. I fell multiple times.
I have the results of your MRI scans. Everything seems to be normal.
Oh, okay.
There is no
Nothing
physical
seemed to, like,
damage from the
crazy.
accident. However, I am worried about your psychological condition. I know it's not easy, but you've got to start over, Ethan. You're not responsible for what happened.
Liar!
It's my fault Jason is dead. He'd still be alive if I'd been looking out for him.
It was an accident. Accidents happen every day. You can't blame yourself forever for your...
One thing driving tractor trailer has taught me is there's no such things as accidents, just not paying attention.
your son's death. How is Sean?
I think he resents the fact that I can't live up to his expectations. I seem incapable of making his mother and him happy.
And what about you, Ethan? What do you feel?
Dead.
I stopped living at the same time Jason did.
Yep.
When that car ran into us.
Is there something else you wanted to tell me, Ethan?
Drugs.
Have there been any cases of split personality developing after concussion? Like people doing things but having no memory of what they've done. Like somebody else had been doing them.
We know that in certain cases, a violent shock to the brain can cause serious psychological disturbances, like schizophrenia, for example. That's the end of this session. We'll continue this conversation next week.
Doc, that seems real irresponsible to just let him go after that. Right now, you should
You
be
were lucky,
suggesting a
Ethan.
psychological hold.
It's very rare to survive such a traumatic accident.
Lucky?
I don't exactly feel lucky, Doctor.
Yeah, I can make it louder. Give me a second. Hold on. How's it going, man? Let's pause that for a moment here. Man, that psychologist should have been holding, him for psychological evaluation. I have no idea what that is. The game audio, my audio. Which audio are you asking for? Yes. The game audio is like basically maxed out. Hold on. Okay, I'm too quiet and the game audio is too loud. Right? I got that right? I can try turning the game audio down a little bit. All right, let's start it up and see if that's better. Now I can't hear the audio. Hold on. What have I done? Yep. I noticed that too. There we go. How's that?
How did things go at school today?
I was punished because I didn't do my homework.
I'm sorry about that, Sean. Next time, we'll really pull it together, okay? Is something the matter, Sean?
No, I'm alright.
Is the audio balance all right now?
Aren't you gonna go play with the other kids?
I don't feel like it.
Okay. alright, I understood.
Boomerang? You know how to use it?
No, not really. I can never make it come back.
Can I give it a try?
Yep. And straight into the tree. Ooh. Ouch.
Gotta be able to improve my catch.
Oh, come on, kid. You can't even get that good. Dude's going straight into the tree. Come on.
Whoa! You did it, Dad.
Do you want to give it a try?
I won't be able to do it.
Oh, come on. Let's try it together. Now, the main thing is to get the right position at the beginning. Now, you gotta throw it straight and a little to the right. Now, throw it!
I did it! I did it, Dad!
Good job, Sean.
See, Sean? Your
That
dad's
wasn't
not
so hard.
completely useless. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go refill my water. I will be back in maybe like 30 seconds. Water, no. How could you? You betrayed me. The game's name is Heavy Rain, and I'm guessing that has something to do with it. Wait, hold on, what? I just got invited to play a game ahead of launch? Okay, sure, why not? I'm guessing you're still in the chat here, right? Uh... Guys, give me a second. I just got invited to let me respond to this email real quick. I just got invited to a early release of a game called Black Geyser. It's like Baldur's Gate. Hold on. You know what? Let's go take a look at the trailer real quick. I believe that's it. Chronicles of Darkness? Or Couriers of Darkness. My apologies. Yeah. Oh my god, fine.
Just don't say I didn't warn you.
So, turn-based top-down RPG. Okay. Wouldn't be the first time.
Bespin, salutations and welcome. Duchess ever teach you to keep silent when noble business is being discussed? Am I saying?
Yeah, but in this game, it's not really the graphics I worry about. In games like that, it's not really the graphics I look at. It's storyline. If I can get into the story, that's I mean, look, you know, one of the PR guys wanted to reach out, wanted to offer me a free key to take a look at the game on stream. I'm down. How would you know? It hasn't even released yet. All right. All right. From tomorrow until the 17th. So not until tomorrow. All right. Got it. I will, give me 2 seconds here, guys. Sorry. I'm going to, start the download for it, and then we'll get back to the game. Install. All right, well, we'll take a look at that tomorrow then. Hey, Exotic, how's it going? Only vehicles? I could. There's only one issue with that. Vehicles are limited. And also, when I'm in a vehicle, I tend to sit in a vehicle for a long time. I usually don't die, or at least not quickly. So I can make that if that's something you want. It's just, we'll see. We'll see. I don't tend to sit in infantry anyway, though. So, but whatever. It's not a big deal. All right, let's get going. I do not. What is that? Who is that? I would assume. Alright, we're losing our child here again. Can the camera stop switching on me? Thank you. Yeah, let's do the seesaw.
I haven't been on a seesaw in a long time. What do you think?
Yeah.
Dude, I am looking like a straight up junkie right now.
Come on, Dad, make me fly.
Yo, can I do this super quick and just launch him? Hold on. Nope. Oh yeah. I know why. Hold on. This should get it working again. Yeah, working.
What about that merry-go-round? I bet I can push you so fast you won't be able to stay on it.
Great! Go on, Dad, as fast as you can. Faster!
You don't have to run with it. You can just grab it and push it as it passes.
Whoa! I think my head is spinning.
Good training for astronauts, though. You want to go play on the swing? I'll push you.
Okay.
Oh, I straight up thought the kid was gonna be gone when he turned around. Oh, talk about the psychological trauma.
Come on, Dad. Higher. You're not pushing Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Dad. Higher.
I want to know how he's pushing on the ropes.
Why'd you stop?
Oh my god, kid.
Come on, Dad. Higher.
Why is the game making me fail this? There we go. Game? Okay.
That was cool.
Looks like rain's coming. I think we better go.
Okay.
Aww. Stand be here. I'll stand here behind the bushes staring creepily. Yes. Well, to be fair, the sun and I are kind of dead
I
inside.
didn't mean what I said before. I was just angry.
You were right to be angry. I wasn't very nice to you either.
Hey, Dad,
where are we
can
going?
I have a ride on the carousel? Can I?
Sure. Go pick a horse and get on. I'll get a ticket.
Where do I get a ticket from? What? Ticket. Ticket? Oh! There's a booth.
One, please.
That's $1.
Oh my god, I'm Alice! Did anybody else see Alice? Look! Look! It's Alice! Alice! I'm, not right in the head. That's how.
Stop! Stop!
Run! Again, guy?
Stop! Stop! Stop!
Kid's just like upstairs in his bed.
Stop!
Nope. Dude's such a failure as a father, my god. Yo, am I the origami killer? Yo, I'm the origami killer. No. I'm the origami killer. I do it because psychologically I'm broken after losing my son in the accident. The origami killer. Do you see the origami dog in my hand? Man, I'm gonna have to transfer this over to my NVMe drive, guys. This is painfully slow loading screens. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm using my SSD, but it's an external SSD, and its transfer times are like 500 megabytes per second. The NVMe is like 4,000. So, give me 2 seconds here. I'm gonna just throw it over to my NVMe drive real quick. I will explain in 1 second. You missed the early part of the game. Move install folder to drive C. Move. My NVMe drive is like small, which is why I don't usually use it for games. Also, it's like the best drive I have, so I don't want to put too much wear and tear onto it, but the loading times in this game are just awful. And I realize I'm being like very elitist, very like, you know, first world issue kind of deal here, but it's only a 512. What I want to do is I actually want to make my desktop into sort of like a network attached storage. And I want to run a 2 terabyte NVMe drive. Yeah. So I downloaded the sample, the trial of it. There's like a 10-hour free trial, just to see if it was a game that I wanted to actually like play. And I've got 3 hours into the 10-hour trial, and I'm just done. I don't want it. It's awful. Like, in every single way. The Enlisted is a better game. Every single way. The guns feel better. The vehicles feel better. The gameplay feels better. And it's disgusting because, like, you know, Battlefield is this, you know, $60 AAA title. And it's just awful. No, I don't think there's really that much that can be done for it. That's the problem. I mean, let me put it this way. I should not have to empty an entire clip of an assault rifle into somebody in order to watch them go down. Even while hitting, like, there's a hardcore version. There should be a hardcore play style. But I don't know. I mean, I shouldn't have to feel like I have to be locked into a certain game mode in order to feel like the game's actually halfway decent. That's how I feel about it. But I don't like COD either. The last Call of Duty that I played, like actually played, was Black Ops 2. And the Call of Duty that I originally played was Modern Warfare 2. And I tried playing Black Ops 3. I tried playing Advanced Warfare. And I couldn't get into it. Granted, Advanced Warfare was just bad. Like, it was just bad. And I think, like, most people thought that, too. What's this? The press branch. This is probably, like, I'm gonna have to do some reading tonight, guys. There's an... Danielle, you missed it. I got invited to play a game. I never actually played Modern Warfare. I got invited to play a game that's a lot like Path of Exile or Baldur's Gate, I guess. I'm being poached by other PR people. Apparently, I have to do some reading tonight before they want me to play it tomorrow. And the 17th, I think. I did too. I think. I have to actually check. I was going to install it. Let me see. Let me see. I could have sworn I did. Let me check and make sure it's in my Steam library. If not, I'm a terrible person, and you have every right to be angry at me. Control V. I'm just going to go ahead and say I did. But also that I'm a horrible person and you should be angry at me. Yeah, we'll go with that. Wait. You're banning the streamer? You're banning me? I see how it is. I deserve it. I shall hang my head in shame. No, I had actually meant to play it a few weeks ago. I was talking about it in the stream. But then I got sidetracked by all of the whole moving stuff. Yeah, I mean, I don't know necessarily that the game is something that I'd play long term, but I'll definitely showcase it for them. I have no issues with that. Right now we're just moving Heavy Rain over to my NVMe drive because the loading screens between chapters is like kind of excessive. So I'm throwing it onto my faster drive so that they're a little bit better. It should cut down the loading times by like roughly a quarter or so, maybe half. A little bit of waiting now for a lot of time saved later, you know, that kind of thing. But yeah, I have to read the press kit, press release, and influencer briefing before I do more later, or before I do it tomorrow, I think. I mean, I'd be more than happy to hear from you how all of that works. I'll send you a link to it in Discord. Give me a second. The game is called Black Geyser. It's like I said, it's a lot like Path of Exile from the looks of it. Oh, is it? So I'm being poached by somebody within your own company. Got it. All right, cool. So you probably know the guy who sent me the invite then. Lewis? Ah, okay. Well, then I have you to thank for this as well. Okay. All right. Well, we got Heavy Rain transferred over. We'll start it back up. Load time should be much better now. Daniela added me to a list. The FBI knows about me now. Oh yeah, that's much better.
Do you think it's gonna take long?
No, he should be finished soon.
Is this the FBI guy? Man, this guy is acting straight up like a freaking preteen outside the principal's office. Yep, just keep fidgeting, man. That's how you make a good impression here. No freaking way! The dude's playing games. Yo, imagine, okay. Imagine you're sitting in a police station, right? And you just see this guy in sunglasses wearing one glove, randomly just pretending like he's throwing a ball at it's like, what the hell is going on here? Look at this! Oh my god! Dude, I would be like, this guy needs help. Okay. Two things just happened. One, a man phased through another man. And two, somebody is looking at me like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I called it. This dude has all the ADHD. I approve.
Charlene, I'll look at the reports later. I'll cancel all appointments for this afternoon.
Okay. Oh, Captain. Agent Norman Jaden from the FBI is here.
No. The FBI. The FBI, not the Federal Bureau of Investigation. The Federal Department of Investigation. Get it right. I refuse to accept their bullshit.
Of course, we've been expecting you. I'm in a bit of a hurry. Do you mind tagging along? We can talk as we walk.
Yeah, of course. I wanted to introduce myself before getting started, but perhaps there's a better time.
No, it's fine. I just have to get to the press conference. We have them every day now. Believe me, it's not always easy finding something to tell them. Fortunately, today we have some news. Have you met Lieutenant Blake yet?
Yeah, we met this morning.
So I've noticed physics doesn't work quite right in this
methods, but he's a
department.
good cop. I'm sure you'll get on well together. Do you know how to tie a knot in a necktie?
I guess.
That man.
To be frank with you, I could have done without the FBI on this
Why
one,
am I
but
doing
the
this?
press are all over us. This origami killer case crept up on us, and it's fast becoming a national.
Wait, whoa, hold on. Why am I tying this
100
grown-ass man's tie?
But what do you know? This guy is exotic. He leaves flowers and
It is
origami.
not difficult to tie a tie.
Work that one out. Then the press get onto it, and we suddenly become the center of the universe.
I'm here to arrest a serial killer. With all due respect, sir, the rest of it, it's none of my business.
And it's far easier to tie your own tie than it is to tie somebody else's.
All I'm asking is that you make progress, and fast. The press want a perpetrator, and we're gonna have to serve him up on a silver platter. Not bad.
This grown-ass man just had us tie his tie for us. And then was prepared to criticize us for the job we did if we did a bad job. That man is pushing 60. Easy. I disapprove of your methods, sir.
Oh, go see Charlene. She'll show you to your office. Check in on the press conference if you're interested. It'll give you an idea of the political climate around here.
Thank you, sir.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry. I need to pop open. Yes, Zen, that's what we should do. In the middle of the police station, surrounded by cops, I should stab the chief of police. Yes, that will go over well.
Welcome to the club, Jaden.
I'm gonna steal his donut. Somebody, give me your donut. I outrank you. This isn't GTA. I can't just do these things. Wait. Those are the bathrooms. Wait, did what? Yes, watch.
Nice watch.
Oh, her watch.
Oh, it's the present we offer to our new lieutenants. We bought the same model each year for the past 20 years for each promotion. It optimizes everybody's time, and it's the kind of thing that always goes down well. You can contribute to our fund if you like. We're still a few dollars short.
Congratulate Larry on my behalf.
You know what? We'll do it. Why not?
I'll be sure to do that, sir.
Captain Perry said you could show me to my office?
Yes, of course. Follow me.
Oh, I'm stuck on the filing cabinets. No. Don't leave me behind.
This is my office?
What, you don't like it?
That's where I was told to take you. If you need anything, you know where to find me.
All of those police officers working at desks out in the main foyer, and he's complaining that he has a door he can close on that mess. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, that's right. You can close your door. Exactly. See? Look. Nice and quiet. You've got a surface to write on.
Time to work.
No, broom closet would be an upgrade. Dude! Am I just gonna flip it? No? Okay. How is that guy winded from pushing a desk? I guess let's put the glasses on.
Step 1. Change the office.
How do I... Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. Okay, click. We'll go with planets. Am I on Mars? Dude, he can do this and he's complaining about the office? Are you serious? They could literally stick him in a broom closet and he'd be fine. Ah, yes, the calming environment of being stuck at the bottom of an ocean. I'm guessing this is what, like a forest? Yeah, okay. Alright. I could get into that. Clues? It's from a Ford Pinto! Oh no, Chevy
Killer's
Malibu.
car is probably a Chevrolet Malibu 83.
Origami.
No prints or specific clues. Nothing much to go on.
Thank you for the alert.
A common species. That doesn't help much.
Glad to know. Oh.
The orchid is a common species. It can be found at any flower shop.
Okay, okay, but this. What? Okay.
Just one origami store in town.
Ah. Wait. Why would you need an origami store? Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. Files. Oh, really? Really, though? Alright, fine. That is definitely not what I asked for. Wait, that... No. Clear. We want files. My god. I'm the greatest. Look at me go. I said open, not clear.
8 victims in the last 3 years. All boys, aged between 9 and 13. No signs of violence. The victims disappear from public places in broad daylight.
Yo! Sean's dead.
Bodies are found 3 to 5 days
My
later.
ex is gonna hate me.
Drowned in rainwater. Always the same ritual. An origami in the hand, an orchid on the chest. The victims have always been dead for less than 6 hours when they were found, which means they remained alive for several days before being drowned. Over 3,500 people questioned. Over 100 suspects interrogated. Not
My
a
ex is
single
gonna murder
lead to
me.
go on.
You are the absolute worst. Geoanalyze. No data. But the victims are going to be marked to an actual location, so can we do that? And... Come on. Maybe
Killer
they'll be
has a large comfort zone. He gained confidence rapidly and moved away from his base. This won't make the geoprofiling any easier.
Could you cross-reference it with dates of death and see if there's a pattern, maybe? I don't know. Okay. No, I don't want that. I'll just close already. Use your drugs, man. Use your drugs. Take them drugs.
Here we go again. I better go wash my face. I need to take some. I'm gonna faint if I resist.
Yo, this
It's
guy
alright.
is...
I know I can make it. I know I can make it.
Yeah, just do your drugs, man. Right in the police station. It's fine. Yo, what, was I not supposed to take the drugs? But drugs are good for you, right? Yo, this is me, right?
This is Lieutenant Blake, Mr. Mars. Could you please tell him what happened?
It was this afternoon. I went to the park with my son, Sean. We played together for a while, and then he wanted to go on the carousel, so I put him on one of the wooden horses, and when I turned back, Sean had disappeared.
That's not quite what happened, was
Exactly
it?
what time did you arrive at the park? Try to remember exactly, Mr. Mars. Every detail can be important.
It must have been about...
Yeah?
5:30, I think. I'm not really sure.
What was your son wearing when he disappeared?
He was wearing a coat.
Fuck! Oh, fuck. What was this? Green, right? Green. I think? Oh, God. God, I think it was green. Oh, it could have been gray, though. Oh, I think it was green.
Coat. And a pair of pants.
Oh, God damn it. I don't remember his pant color. Oh, I could totally cheat right now, though. Do I go back and look? Oh my God, what color were his pants? Okay, so I'm going to go with brown. I think they were brown, but I am going to go back and look. I am locking my choice in now. So no matter what, I am picking brown. Option 3. But I want to see if I'm right. Oh, I was so wrong about the jacket. It was a beige jacket. His pants, as far as I can tell, are brown, though.
Brown pants.
How could Sean have disappeared without you even noticing? Weren't you right by the carousel?
Dude! I mean, okay, fair, but dude, that is not right.
I went for a short walk around the park just for a few minutes. When I got back, the carousel had stopped and Sean wasn't there.
You say you took your son to the park after school, but you didn't report him missing until 8:15. Why did it take you so long to contact the police?
I searched the whole neighborhood for him. I thought he couldn't have gone far.
All right, that's all the questions I have for now. You're free to
Also,
go, Mr.
you know,
Mars.
I'm the origami
We'll continue to
killer.
look for Sean overnight. We'll contact you if we have any more questions.
Oh, hack. Origami.
Do you think the origami...
Origami is the art of paper folding. Yeah, so this is origami. Since you weren't quite clear on what it was, so.
Killer.
Listen, your son's probably just run off and he'll turn up in a couple hours.
But what if it is the origami killer?
Well, then we have about 4 days to find him alive.
Which is something we haven't done yet. No, sucks to be you. Let your wife know your son is dead. Oh,
Did they
shit.
find something?
No, nothing yet, but they're gonna keep looking through the night.
Do they? Do they think it's the origami killer?
It's still too early to say. But it is a possibility.
What happened, Ethan? How could you lose Sean like that? You should never have taken your eyes off him.
Fuck yeah,
For
blame
God's
me.
sake, how hard is it to keep your eye on a child in the park? Why
Look,
did you leave
look,
him, Ethan?
I mean, she's
Why?
kind of being an asshole.
Wasn't it enough losing Jason? Sorry. It's not what I meant to say.
No, it's exactly what you meant to say. You just feel like an ass for saying.
I miss him so much.
Oh my god. Oh my god, man. Exotic, are you in the chat right now? Molly, 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 molly. Sean very well may be dead. Hack, did you see what I showed you about the origami? This is origami. It's the Japanese art of paper folding. usually to make animals, but also like flowers and stuff like that. Also, Exotic, are you still here, or did you? I know you lurked, but sorry, guys. Exotic is doing some art for the channel, and she has a question for me. So let me respond. Did I not just get a message? What? I got a Discord blue, but Sean, by the modus operandi, is probably not dead yet. Theme. What should the theme be? I don't know how to answer. Theme for the channel. Although I'm not entirely sure what that means. Or what I should... Huh. I've never really given this much thought. No, the Twitch channel. Exotic is doing artwork for the channel, so new profile picture, new banner, possibly some emotes, stuff like that. But I haven't really given much thought to what the theme of my channel is. I mean, aside from, dragons. Yeah, but mostly it's just... Danielle, I don't plan things. That requires a brain. I think we have pretty firmly established that I do not have a working one of those. I should just be a dragon. I should just be a dragonborn bard. A working brain. I don't have one of those. God. Yeah, I mean, Danielle, you're not wrong. I'm just... Right? They're hard to come by. Hmm. But how would you put that into an art theme? I suppose this is why I'm not the artist and I'm not doing it myself, right? Creativity is not exactly my thing. And I'm gonna laugh if Exotic is just sitting here silent while I ponder this question that she's presented me. Because, like, she's in the chat. She's lurking. So I have to assume she's listening to all of this. Um... I do like what she's come up with. Well, to start with anyway. Let me ask if it, May, or not May, Exotic, if you are in here. It's not about the content. The dragon thing is separate from the content that I actually play. It's more of a persona than anything else. Okay, is it all right if I show what you've done so far? So this is what Exotic has come up with so far to start with. Now, you put me in a tough spot because, like, this is one of those things that I just haven't really considered all that much. And that's more on me. I mean, if you can work with what Danielle presented, the whole community gaming and music thing, I think that would be good. But I'm not entirely sure how you would work that in. If that's too vague, I can think about it and get back to you. But the profile picture I'm liking. Color palette is already settled on. I mean, the blue-green thing is kind of... It's an aesthetic that I like. But, like, the banner, for instance, like, my current banner right now is, I mean, like a retro kind of cutesy thing. Don't do that. I can't even look at my banner right now because, you know, I'm actively streaming. But yeah, so that... But that was just a... That was just a sort of a placeholder until I can figure out something else, or rather, until I hired somebody to do something for me. So, I don't know. I mean, it's really like... It's really a, surprise me kind of thing at the moment. Anyway, let's get back to the game. Hopefully I've given you enough at least to start with. But I don't know. I don't know what else I could give you. I can try and brainstorm some ideas and get back to you sometime later, either today or tomorrow, if that works. But for now, the profile picture is looking good. I like it. Sorry for the brief intermission.
Good evening.
Good evening to you, sir. Can I help you, sir?
Well, I hope so. My name's Scott Shelby. I'm a private detective. I'm investigating the case of the Origami Killer. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My son is dead, Mr. Shelby. I have nothing more to say.
The killer has kidnapped another victim. A 10-year-old boy. Like your son, Risa. I have 4 days before we find his body on a deserted stretch of wasteland.
No one did anything to save my son. Now, you would please to move along, sir.
I also lost someone I loved. I know what you're feeling.
Then you will understand that I do not wish to talk about it.
Oh, do you sell inhalers? I'm all out, and at least I won't go away completely empty-handed.
In the back of this store, to the right.
Thanks.
Those are prescription. Dude, you can't just buy inhalers off the shelf. Albuterol is a controlled substance.
Good evening, sir. Are you looking for something in particular?
Yeah, I'm looking for all the cash in the register.
The register.
Yep.
Don't fucking try anything. Open the register, you dumb fuck. Put the money on the counter. Shit, are you deaf or what? Are you gonna open that fucking register or not?
No, sir. You do not have the right to steal that money from me. I have worked very hard to earn it.
Not that I know of.
Hey,
what?
Come here! I said come here now! Don't move! Hands up! Put your fucking hands up or I'll shoot! Are you deaf? I said put your hands up!
I did put my hands up!
I'm warning you! I'll shoot!
Oh my god. I put my hands up.
Look, it's not worth it. Put the gun down and just walk away.
You giving me advice? I'll give you some fucking advice.
Don't panic. Let's just stay calm. Nobody here wants to hurt you. We're all just gonna be cool, and everything will be all right.
Yeah. I'm cool, man. Everything's gonna be all fucking right.
I am not going to get myself killed.
My name's Scott. What about you? What's your name?
Andrew. My name's Andrew.
You don't really want to shoot anybody, do you? I'm sure we can find a way out of this mess, right? Do you have anyone you care for in your life? A girlfriend?
Yeah, I'm
maybe?
pretty sure you can't buy inhalers off the shelf.
A little girl. I got a little girl. Her name's Jessica.
What would Jessica think if she saw you here? Ask yourself, what would happen to her if things go wrong?
Nice try. For a second there, you almost had me believing all your shit. And...
Alright, let's do this. Ah, okay. Alright, fair enough.
Sir. I don't know what would have happened if you had not been here.
At least I didn't come by for nothing. Have a nice day.
When my boy, Reza, disappeared, I received a letter with a locker ticket inside. Inside the locker, I found this box. I do not understand what it means, but I think it must be a sort of message from the man who took my son from me.
Can I?
Alright, let's see what this is.
Please, take the box if it can be of any use to you at all.
All I'm saying is that that guy looked like he was about to die last time he needed his inhalers, so... I mean, I don't know.
It did not help me to save Reza, but maybe it will help you find the other little boy. Mr. Shelby, I was beginning to think that there was no good to be found in this place. I can see now that I was wrong.
Scott Shelby, you're a good man. Your kindness is gonna save everybody. I need to remember what. So that's very clearly, you know, the press as quick as possible, but I need to remember what the other ones look like. Like the one with the broken box that like shakes. I have to go slow on that or I'll fail it. The one with the arrow that points down, or I guess up, are ones that I have to hold or release. And then the pulsing one, obviously tap over and over again. And then there's also the ones that have that are circular, that have the timer going around it. And those are like the quick time ones. But like remembering all of that in the moment is going to be difficult for me. I'll get it eventually, but it's gonna lead me to mess up a lot. And yes, I do see the... Who's this? Not the mom, right? No. What if I refuse? Ma'am, that cup has been there for God knows how long. Did you just open up her refrigerator and smile at it? Yes, drink your dust tea. She's about to be eaten by Jaws. I'm gonna get pounced on by a cat, aren't I? Oh, speaking of cats, I am probably going to be getting a kitten, or maybe an adult cat. I'm not sure yet. There will be pictures. You know what? No, we're gonna go back down here. But yeah, I need a pet. I'm tired of empty rooms and, you know. Did you just hear a noise and sniff the air? She's a vampire. Or a werewolf, I guess. Go investigate the strange noises. Oh, it's the... Woman, what kind of apartment are you living in? Oh, that's the toilet. I'm sorry, wait, what? Ah! Well, I mean, she did just wake up, right? Why is this a thing I can do? Also, why is she not... Wait, what? She's wearing underwear, but not wearing underwear. At the same time. Game, make up your mind. Wash your hands. I have to know. I have to know. Can I do it again? I can't help but notice she used no soap and rubbed her hands all over her face. Also, she didn't wipe. I cannot do it again. This girl's dirty. I'm just saying. Go clean yourself. Oh. Oh, okay. Bye, guys. A little warning would have been good. See, they were very careful to hide the guy's nudity. But the woman, you know, fuck it. Oh, well, I mean, the channel is rated mature, right? Yep. Agreed, Danielle. Agreed, Danielle. Oh, fuck. So if I disappear, you guys know why. Look. Look. That caught me by surprise. I was expecting them to do exactly what they did with the guy, which is, you know, tastefully hide everything. Well, except for the butt. I mean, you know, nobody cares about butts. Dude, she's got gremlins. Don't feed them after midnight. Most wanted. Why would you come in here and say that? That's just wrong. Although I also don't believe it. Man, Zen, you knew that, though. You knew that was a thing. And you did not warn me.
There's someone here. There's someone in the apartment. The phone on the desk. I could call for help. The front door. It's the only way out. If I can reach it, I still have a chance.
Just grab a knife and stab him. Oh, I need to... Ah, screw it. Shit. Oh, she's dead. There's more than one. Who is this woman? Why do they want her so badly? Excuse me? Oh my god, guy! Come on. Damn! Stabby McStabberton. I'm so gonna die. Yep, I'm dead. What? Okay. I definitely messed up on that one, but what? Oh my god. Yo, why is the entire neighborhood just standing outside of my door observing me through my window? Like, what the fuck? They're sitting here like, this man can't keep a child alive to save his own life. I'm pretty sure this is the guy that did it. So, Zen, since you actually know this game, can I ask you to do a really, like, serious favor, please? Can you, for the love of God, let me know if there's going to be nudity like that again? Give me a warning so I can blank the screen before I get my channel taken down.
When the parents came home from church, all their children were gone. They searched and called for them, they cried and begged, but it was all to no avail. The children have never been seen again.
The fuck is that? $604.
It looks like the ticket to a locker.
Maybe
That letter might be linked to Sean's disappearance. I need to show it to the police.
No crap, dude. No crap.
I have to get out of here and find out what this ticket is about.
Oh. Call the police first.
Mr. Mars! A few words! Mr. Mars!
Goddamn reporters. They've been camped outside my house all day.
Let's go, let's go out the back. Let's go that way, and up that. He's living the dream, guys. He's living the dream. Oh my god, the camera changes are awful. Not one of these reporters sees me getting into my car. 10 feet from them. Like 3 of them are staring straight at me. Like, oh, hey, look, that's the guy we were looking for. It's happening again.
Gonna have to make it through the crowd. I can't take crowds. Just can't handle it.
Wait, I'm trying to go to the lockers, right?
I can't make it. Too many people. Too many people.
You don't have a choice, my guy. Yo, this crowd would be making room for him right now. Out of a sheer sense of, oh, what? What? I killed him!
Dad!
Sean? Oh, Jason.
Dad, where are you?
Follow the red balloon.
Jason!
99 red balloons. Wait, hold on.
Dad!
Hold on. Poke,
Jason!
Poke. Poke. Yeah, that's right. Screw all y'all.
Dad!
Son, I'll be with you in a moment. And let's make these all fall down.
Dad!
Son.
Jason!
You seem to have... We're good. Don't worry, guys. Guys, we got this. No, I need...
Dad!
Oh my god, Jason. I just slaughtered an entire bus station. This guy's like, what the fuck you doing? I made it. I'm the greatest. And just keep on walking as if nothing happened.
Line 18, box number 3.
Yeah, but what about on the other side? Like said 0406 or something like that. Oh my god.
Sorry, I don't know that.
$16, 17, 18? No, 18. That's 19. Wait.
Wrong locker.
Yeah, no crap. Eighteen. Huzzah! Definitely should be the police here, though. Just saying. Yeah, Zen, before I take you up on that offer, I'm gonna have to go hit the bathroom real quick. I will be... Yeah, I'll be right back. This is a good time for me to take a break. Give me like 5 minutes. What's that? Oh, okay. All right. I'll be right back. Anybody feel up for buying me lunch? Alright. Alright, let's get back into this. VIP? Wait, where am I now? Why am I in a motel? Oh, something in the box? Something in the box. What's in the box? Speaking of box... Oh. A gun? A phone? some folded money. And clues. Oh, that's a camera, not a phone. So 1 is the bear. 2 is the butterfly. 3 is the lizard. 4 is the shark. Let's see. Are you prepared to show courage to save your son? Joe's Garage and Parking Lot, 4988 Roosevelt Avenue, Lexington. This is oh, it is a phone. It's a video of my son.
Help! Dad!
Sean.
Where are you? I'm so cold. Dad! Dad!
Oh, that's rough. Yeah, let's put it under the... Now, why am I not going to the police? Why am I not going to the police? I don't understand.
The killer is white, aged between 30 and 45. He doesn't act on impulse, but plans his crimes in a very meticulous fashion. He doesn't have anything personal against the victims. That's why he covers their faces
FPS,
with
though.
mud, to make them anonymous.
Why does he kill them if he doesn't have anything against them?
For him, they're more of an image, a symbol. That's probably why he gives them an origami figure and an orchid as gifts to apologize for what he's done to them.
Very interesting. And where does all that get us?
The best way of tracking a predator is to be familiar with his behavior.
That may be true in novels, but there's a child's life at stake here.
Continue, Jaden.
One detail attracted my attention. The interval between the time when a victim disappears and the time when the body is found ranges from 3 to 5 days. But the rainfall is always at 6 inches, give or take 10%.
What on earth does that mean?
All the victims were drowned in rainwater. The killer kills only in the fall when there is plenty of rain. It could be that he puts them in some sort of well or tank that is open to the skies and that fills up with rainwater. The more it rains, the less time the victim has to live. Then I studied the geographical distribution of the murders. Generally, a killer commits his first murder near to where he lives, so he has a safe place to flee to if any complications arise. The more confident he becomes, the further he roams from his base. By analyzing the locations where the victims disappeared, I was able to isolate a zone where the killer might live.
That's
what side?
Literally what I said when I first was... When we first looked at the victims and we put them up on the map, literally the first thing out of my mouth was, why don't we adjust for time, go first victim, and progress forward, and see if there's a pattern that we can do. The game didn't let me do that, but apparently he did it in the background.
Zone.
For the moment, about 10 square mile.
Oh, great. There must be 10,000 people live in that sort of area. You gonna question them one by one?
Calm.
The more clues we get, the more we can reduce the zone. We can then cross-check it with our list of suspects and identify the killer.
So what's next?
There are 2 suspects whose psychological profile might fit and can be connected to the comfort zone. I'd like to question them.
God damn it. We're wasting our time with this bullshit. The killer's out there somewhere, and we gotta get off our asses and find him.
The killer is no ordinary murderer. He is intelligent, organized, and methodical. You won't find him by patrolling the streets.
Tell me, Agent Jaden, did you get your vast experience on the job, or did you just fucking read about it in some school book?
I came here to find a killer. And that is exactly what I'm gonna do. With or without your help.
Fucking asshole! That's enough! You said it took 6 inches of rainfall before the victim died. How much time do we have left?
If the weather forecasts are right, less than 72 hours.
And now we know why it was so important for us to know how many inches of rain has fallen.
No answer. We waste our time coming here.
Maybe we should have a little look inside anyway.
There's nobody home.
Did you hear a scream? I heard a scream.
There is now.
I'm not sure that's entirely legal.
I heard a scream. It sounded
Call
like
the
somebody
cops.
needed help. Oh, this is someone who's clearly mentally put together.
Looks like Nathaniel Williams is a pretty religious guy.
That is not religious. That is psychotic.
God-fearing idiot, waiting for the end of the world. We questioned him a few months back because he was causing a disturbance in the park. He was ranting and raving. Said he heard voices. Had this idea in his sick little head that I was the Antichrist. I'd come to Earth to persecute him. Real twisted.
Dude, this guy is like
Candles are still lit.
needing
He should be
help.
back soon.
This is one of those situations where, like, you know, mandatory psychological hold kind of thing needs to be implemented. And no, it's not the religion part of it. It is the very clear psychosis. Yeah, there's all the prescription meds he's on. Again, nothing wrong with prescription medication, but it's clearly not helping. Dude, did you try the door handle first? Oh, those aren't even prescription. Those are just vitamins. Yeah, that'd be why they're not helping. Can I use the bathroom? No, I can't. Oh, God. So there are some prescription meds mixed in there, but most of those are just vitamins. there. What did we come here for again?
Good timing, Nathaniel. Just the man we're looking for.
Angels and ministers of grace defend us.
I'm Agent Norman Jaden, FBI. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
As God is my witness, I haven't done anything. I'm innocent.
Relax. Nobody's accusing you of anything. We just want to talk. Nathaniel, do you remember where you were last Tuesday at 4:30 p.m.?
Here? I was here. I was praying. All day.
Was there anybody with you?
No. No, I was alone.
Why all the crucifixes? You afraid of something?
The hour is nigh, and the wrath of God shall strike men down. I'm preparing for the end of the world.
Now, I know I shouldn't apply logic to the illogical. But if it's the wrath of God that is going to bring about the end of the world, why would you surround yourself in symbols of said God? If anybody has an answer, I'd love to hear it.
Where do you work, Nathaniel? You have a job?
My sole occupation is praying to the all-merciful Lord for the salvation of humanity.
How do you...
What about the voices, Nathaniel? Do you still hear the voices? We know who talks to you, don't we, Nathaniel? Or we both know who talks to you.
Don't speak that name.
What does he say to you, Nathaniel?
Blake, what are you doing?
I can't talk about it. You mustn't talk about it.
He orders you to go and find new prey, doesn't he? He needs more and more.
No! You mustn't mention him. You'll bring him here.
He told you to go and find that kid in the park. The voices tormented you
That's
all
enough.
night
Leave
long.
him
You
alone.
wanted them to stop, didn't you, Nathaniel?
Stop! Stop! That's enough!
So you
my
obeyed
God.
them to make them stop. You took that boy with you and you
Kind
drowned
of
him.
shit!
Isn't that
Are
right?
you out of your mind?
No! Stop! Stop!
You killed them, didn't you, Nathaniel? Are you gonna confess, you bastard?
You are the Antichrist.
Put down the gun,
I shall
Nathaniel.
dispatch you to your father in hell. He is the son of Satan. He was sent to Earth to destroy us. For Christ's sake, shoot!
You're not gonna kill the Antichrist with a revolver, Nathaniel. He's much too powerful for that.
Antichrist, my ass! Get that gun out of my face!
Keep calm. Everything is gonna be fine, Nathaniel.
You shall regret confronting the emissary of the Lord. You shall know divine power.
Listen.
Concentrate on my voice, Nathaniel. Listen only to my voice.
Christ all powerful, defend us in our battle with the forces of evil. Protect us from the cunning and wiles of the demon. May God Almighty manifest the power of his empire, and may divine power cast Satan and all the other spirits that prowl the world in search of souls into the darkest depths of hell.
Now gently put the gun down on the floor. Back away, slowly.
He's listening.
Now drop the gun. Drop it, Nathaniel.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Put your hands on your head. Turn around.
Motherfucker! In the name of the Lord, I exorcise thee, Satan.
Good job.
Okay, freak, the show's over. You're under arrest. Pretty damn cool under the circumstances. I would have just shot him.
A gun isn't the answer to every problem, Blake.
Maybe not, but most of the time it helps.
You know, Blake is the kind of guy that closes cases by putting people 6 feet under. How would we have got any information from that guy if we had just murdered him? Would not have happened. We would have just walked out of that apartment. Well, we wouldn't have walked out of that apartment, but we would have been completely screwed. I love that he's driving a Studebaker. That's amazing. A little on the cliched side, but amazing nonetheless. Hello? I know somebody's home. The baby's here.
No answer. Baby screaming inside. Not a promising start.
Can we go take a look around back? Yo, is she like passed out in bed? Man, who leaves the back door unlocked? Dude, she's like in a drug coma, isn't she? Wait, what?
Mrs. Bowles? Anybody home? Oh, Jesus. Wait a minute.
Wow. Okay.
Hello, little cutie. Oh? You looking for your mama?
Did she die? That looked like a suicide note. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call a trigger warning here if anybody needs it. Pretty sure I know what happened here.
Mrs. Bowles? Mrs. Bowles, are you there? Oh, shit.
Yep. Yep, I was not wrong.
Mrs. Bowles!
She's not dead yet.
Mrs. Bowles, can you hear me? Wake up! Wake up!
Oh my god, come on, come on, come on. Come on. No, towels? Pressure on the wounds, guy.
I'm gonna call an ambulance.
No, I don't want to go to the hospital.
Yeah, it's not your choice at this point.
Okay. You got something around here I can dress this wound with?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, don't move. I'll be right back.
Guy, seriously? Call the ambulance. At this point, if you don't, that's on you. No, stop. Camera angle. Come on now. What are you doing with washing your hands? What? I mean, I guess infection, but like bigger concerns, man.
Let's see. I need this, and this, and this.
Did my guy just legitimately grab Band-Aids?
I'm here for you, Susan. You'll be all right. I'll take care of you. Stay with me, Susan. Susan, do you hear me? Susan, stay with me. Can you hear me? Stay with me. Okay, come on.
Oh, he's using them to secure the bandage. Okay.
There, I done what I can. That should stop the bleeding. Well, luckily the wounds aren't too deep. Hey, how are you feeling? You okay?
My baby. My baby needs me.
Yeah,
Right.
he needs you to stay alive.
You stay there. I'll take care of the baby. Okay?
Do you know what to do? With a baby, I mean.
I'm a private eye. There's nothing I can't do.
Her name is Emily.
Emily.
Gotcha.
Okay, it's a girl. Whoa, where'd the baby? What? Oh, okay. Thought he picked up the baby and then just like the baby wasn't there. Bottle.
Hi there, Emily. So, what seems to be the problem, huh? Oh! Going by the smell, I got a pretty good idea.
Get you changed.
Okay. How do you do this again?
How do you not know? It's pretty self-explanatory. And you've done it wrong already. Yep. Completely missing a ton of steps.
There you go, fresh new baby.
Well, I mean, you did zero cleanup.
Right, Emily?
So, probably not all that fresh.
Hey, what's the matter? I thought we solved the problem.
Heat it up.
I guess I better warm this thing up.
Yeah. Not too high. Yeah, give it a shake. A little bit more. But not too much. You don't want to introduce air into it. Oh, right next to the dirty diaper. That's great.
Oh, Emily, are you hungry? Huh?
Don't forget the
Hold
burping
on.
cloth.
I'll just tilt this bottle a little bit. so you don't choke.
Don't forget the burping cloth. You're about to get covered, dude. You're about to get covered. You got the towel right there, man. Use it.
Oh, good job, Emily. You're feeling
Completely
good
unrealistic.
now, right?
Completely and utterly unrealistic.
I'm gonna rock you very gently so you can have a nice little snooze. Okay? All right.
Completely unrealistic. Now, like it's an atomic bomb. My dude just levitated out of the portal. Nice job.
Thanks for looking after my baby. I didn't want to leave her. I just couldn't cope anymore. Just not having Jeremy around. He was such a good boy. Can't understand why anyone would want to hurt him.
Do you take care of this baby on your own? Doesn't Jeremy's father live with you anymore?
He disappeared. The day after Jeremy. I don't know what happened to him.
Man, why are all dads in this game such garbage? What the hell?
Maybe he couldn't take it. Ever since I've had to look after Emily all on my own, and I couldn't do it anymore.
I understand. Did your husband say anything before he disappeared? Did he leave a note or something?
No. He left the house without a word, and there was just the cell phone.
A cell phone?
Yeah, I found a cell phone in his dresser.
I know what happened. He went after the killer. He died. He did not complete the trials. That's my guess. That's my prediction on what happened. Alright, so heads up everybody. We are going to get through this section, and then I am going to call it a day there. Anybody who isn't already following, I highly encourage you to drop me a follow. And I hope everybody's enjoying the story so far. I know I am. It's interesting. Despite the animations being a little bit on a little bit janky, a little bit wonky, the story itself is definitely pulling me in.
I'm sure it wasn't
And the
his. I'd
music's
never
amazing.
seen it before. I tried to turn it on, but it didn't work.
Do you still have it?
Yeah, it's in a drawer in the living room. You can have it if you'd like. I'm sure it's of more use to you than to me.
Do you have any family or anybody to help you?
Yeah. My mother.
Oh my god, I can't leave. Okay.
I didn't want to ask her for anything. We don't really get along. But I guess I'm out of options.
Well, look after yourself.
Oh my god, I just sat down.
And Emily.
I will. I promise.
I'm glad I saw where that was going. Why does it want me to interact with the baby? I'm gonna go ahead and say no. You don't wake up a sleepy baby. That's not how this goes. The Studebaker. I love it. You should really call an ambulance, but the thing is that if he does, and she's like a single mom, right? So child services would step in and take the baby. And I don't think that would be good. You were going to say something? No spoilers. That's all I have to say. No spoilers. I appreciate heads up if there's something that would be like nudity or very, very graphic. But other than that, let me just play the story out. All right? Remember, I'm experiencing this game for the first time, so, like, yeah. Alright, but anyway, guys, I am going to call it there. We've been almost 4 hours. We've been going for almost 4 hours. It's 3 hours and 45 minutes currently. A little bit after lunch, so I need to make some food for myself. You know, unless somebody wants to buy me lunch, in which case I'll just order and we can keep going. But other than that, I need to make food. I will probably stream later today doing some Enlisted. So if you guys want, you know, we'll see about tonight. We can do some music, some Enlisted. Hack, if you're still in here, I will add a channel point redemption for, oh, you're not even in here. But, you know, if you're watching later, I will add a channel point option for vehicles only. I'm not entirely sure how I'll end up implementing that, but we'll see. I mean, oh, and Zen, I am putting a much longer timer on no vehicles and all of the other ones. And that is entirely because of you. But anyway, guys, have a great rest of your, what is it today? Monday? Tuesday? God, I don't even know what day it is. Tuesday. I've had a lot of fun. And Del, if you're still in here, thank you for recommending this game. I appreciate any recommendations from the community. So, have a good one.